I have no idea what we're playing.
Yeah, he's gonna obviously know in editing because my man's an editing master here. So I'm gonna pull up what we're doing, and what we're doing is come on, wrong way. There we go. It's a Monster Girl tier list maker.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're sellouts and we're going to do tier list content because it's fucking easy. And we're stupid. So, based on a lot of what we've been doing and talking about throughout our last few episodes, I had the brilliant idea to do this in the moment because I thought it was really fucking funny.
Okay.
To get your opinion on Monster Girls because you're not as much of a connoisseur as I am.
Thank God my mom watches this show.
Yeah, my wife before I came here was like, you might want to not go into graphic detail, and I was like, but that's the best part.
I think we're long past that point.
Oh, most likely. So we have S through D tier, and nicely enough, they're all named.
Okay.
So I don't have to like squint at the fucking image to figure out what it is.
Okay.
So here we go. We're just gonna jump straight into it. Imp girls. What are your thoughts on demon-esque girls? They got horns. They're from hell.
Well, specifically imp. They tend to be, I don't know, more childlike and
smaller.
Yeah, and I don't like that because pedophilia.
Yeah,
so
not always the funnest thing ever.
But they are attractive, so I would say C tier for me.
We'll go C tier. I think that's fair. I would kind of agree with you on that because I feel like we have succubi down here, and it's just like
that's S tier.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get there in due time. All right, frog girls.
Too much mucus, C tier.
That's what, honestly, that's fair. Because like at first it's like, ooh, it's slippery, and then it's way too slippery.
Also, are we doing just me, or are we doing both of us?
No, I want to hear your opinions.
Okay.
This is mainly a you thing, but I don't mind chiming in.
Oh no, it's pressure's on me.
Do you want me to express my opinions as well, or give a ranking?
Yeah, just what you would do.
Okay.
Because I don't want this to be an expose on me.
No. All right.
We're both in this boat.
We'll do this. We'll all go together then. All right, great. Fairies.
C tier.
Yeah, they're kind of small.
I don't like fairy type Pokemon, and
yeah, that's
extension.
That's kind of fair. All right, arachne girls, spider girls.
All right, I have a hot take on this. I fucking hate spiders. They're the one animal that, if ever I see a spider, I'm like, I gotta smack that shit. Mm-hmm. But arachne girls, I gotta tap that shit. It's A tier.
Oh, you know what? I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you on that one because, like, honestly, if you like legs, there's a lot of legs and there's a lot to love.
Yeah.
So I'm all about that. All right, cool. A tier. Doll girls. They're haunted dolls. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Our feed cut out. I don't think it cut out on the capture at all.
Hope not.
They're too inanimate. I'm gonna say. Let's go high D tier.
All right, well, we'll put them above Frog Girl. I can see that because I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be into doll joints.
Yeah,
they kind of be too limp and lifeless. So
and it's basically a sentient sex doll.
Yeah,
that just seems kind of sad.
Well, now that you mention it, I'm kind of like, oh man, it's not as fun as I wanted it to be. All right, hellhounds.
You're gonna be mad at me since you're a furry.
I am a furry, yes,
but I would say C tier.
C tier?
Dogs. I'm a cat person.
That is true. You're a cat person. We'll put them in C because I feel like that's fine because we have actual dog girls down here on the list, and I would prefer actual dog girls over hellhounds.
So since there's dog girls on the list as well, let's move hellhound up to B because at least it's more interesting.
That's fair.
Than a regular dog.
Dog girls are kind of just like. At that point, I'd rather have a cat girl, because I'm kind of with you on that. I definitely prefer cats to dogs. So, lich girls.
Okay. Semi-undead, I feel like it'd be kind of cold.
That's true, but then you got to think they've got power.
I'm wanting to say B tier.
All right, I think we can go B tier. That's definitely... Above or below hellhounds?
Above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hellhound is like a low B tier.
Sheep girls. Fluffy sheep girls.
go to heaven and goats go to hell, so I'm gonna say D tier.
Oh no, so sad for the sheep girls.
Dude, it's their fucking eyes.
Sheep
eyes
true.
are just disgusting, and I hate them.
Like sheep on the surface, you'd think, oh, it's cute. No, they're kind of terrifying.
Plus, having sex with them, that their wool would probably get all matted and sweaty and gross, and that's just not something I'm wanting to put up with.
I prefer it trimmed. I don't want to try to dive through the Amazon jungle over here.
Exactly.
So, this says kraken, but I'm not really sure if that just means like octopus or because I know what a kraken is.
It'd be like squid or octopus.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say A tier.
You know what? I think I can go A tier. I think that the tentacles are a huge plus.
Yes.
In so many different ways.
Because you got to think about texture.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. That's true. We can think to our Lord and Savior, the Vaporeon copy pasta.
Oh my god.
And
don't even get that's oh no.
Yeah, that's our next tier list is we're gonna go over all the evolutions.
All right. What do we got next? Genie?
Genie.
I dream of Genie. That's an S tier.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that's an S tier.
I can see it. I could see it being an S tier.
Dude, there was a whole sitcom in the 50s.
I have actually seen several episodes of I Dream of Genie. It's pretty fantastic, I'm not gonna lie.
It's amazing.
It's true. Alright.
People love Genie girls.
No, for sure. Especially when they are blonde bombshells.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
And married to an astronaut.
Yeah, that's also fair. Hell yeah, you can do a lot worse. Alright, Goblin Girls.
I'm gonna say B tier in between Lich and Hellhound. It's a step above Imp, but I'm not too much of a difference.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely, I think Goblin Girls can be cute, but there's definitely a little bit of disconnect with how Goblin Girls actually.
Also, I just had a thought. Because these images are so small, I'm probably going to be editing in larger images on the side so that it's more visually interesting.
Yeah, just something like over in this big old dead space over here.
I already destroyed my search history with the past few videos.
Yeah,
it's going to be even worse after this one.
That's okay. Your search history is sacrificable. All right, Fox Girls.
Again, 3 things doesn't necessarily do it for me. And it feels like basic, I'm gonna say just B tier, below Hellhound even.
I think that Fox Girls, they can be classic, but I also don't. I think you're kind of right.
If you're gonna go with a Fox Girl, go with the Fox Girl in Love, Death, and Robots, where she's a cyborg Fox Girl.
Ooh,
yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Hell yeah! All right, I can get down with that. Gargoyle.
B tier.
Yeah.
B tier is my it's inoffensive.
That's kind of true. How you feel about moths?
D tier.
D. Yeah, you're not a huge fan of the moth girls.
It'd be too flaky.
Bugs. Big old bug girls.
Their wings are all scaly and shit like that. They get everywhere. It'd be a mess.
That's kind of true. They're pretty to look at though.
Yeah,
for sure. Ogres.
S tier.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We love above or below Genie.
Ooh, that's a tough.
That's tough.
I'm gonna say above Genie.
That's kind of where I was thinking of putting it because that's definitely.
I love me a strong ogre woman,
dude. Strong ogre women.
And on that note, Oni is kind of that same vein. So yeah, just put it below ogre.
Yeah, that's kind of,
Isn't Oni Japanese for ogre?
I think they're similar. I'm sure there's a difference.
I'm gonna look it up.
Hang on, we can Google it real quick.
Yeah,
because that's. I do wonder the kind of difference, because even in the image, they look very similar to each other.
Oni are domestic creatures in Japanese folklore that are described as giant, strong, and frightening, depicted as ogre-like. So yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. They're just Japanese ogres. So,
which definitely gives them a leg up over most. So
yeah. So do you want to put that above ogre because they're Japanese?
Maybe.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this tier list is shaking out to be great. Cyclops.
I wouldn't know where to look at them in the face.
That's absolutely true.
So I'm gonna say C tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think C tier. C for Cyclops.
C for Cyclops.
Because that's fair. Succubus?
S tier.
Absolutely.
Above Oni.
Probably, yeah, because it's...
An entire demon that's entire purpose in life is to drain you. Like,
dude,
what's not to love?
That's honestly my favorite part about it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna die? You don't have to keep convincing me. Say less,
I've
girl.
also seen some like clips and stuff like that where it's like you summoned a succubus for a hug.
Hey, sometimes you get lonely, man.
Exactly,
sometimes
right?
you just need a little bit. You need a little something.
All right.
Okay, angel girls.
I'd say B tier.
You know, they're kind of too pure for my taste.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like
they're inoffensive like gargoyles, you know.
I just don't really know what to do with them.
Yeah.
There's two. All right. Here we go. This was centaurs.
This is the one I was not looking for.
Horse girls. Let's hear it. What are you thinking?
Damn it! My reasoning is too personal, and I don't want to put it on the internet.
You know what? That's okay. Totally understand.
But I'm going to say A tier, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
Hell yeah! Honestly, yeah. No, centaurs are absolutely up there.
I'll tell you in private.
Oh yeah, no. Well, between episodes, I'm getting the details. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, do you want them above centaur? Good here.
Yeah, I can't believe we're doing this.
You can't believe we're doing this. This is amazing. I'm having a great time.
I know you are. You're just reveling in my uncomfortableness.
Hey, which you agreed to come into this blind.
I did. I
offered you an out before we started.
Yes,
so.
You did. You offered me an out, and I didn't take it.
Which, you know. All right. Elf girls.
I love a good elf.
I think
that's S tier.
That's definitely an S tier. You know, there's something classic about it.
Yeah, they're a little basic because there's so many different kinds of elves. But give me a good dark elf, a good Dwemer, a good Dunmer. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, Dwemer isn't dark elves. That's fucking dwarves in Elder Scrolls. What's the one in Baldur's Gate? Droth. That's what.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah. Love me a good Droth.
Honestly, like, it's one of those situations with like the wood elves and dark elves where I look at wood elves and I'm like, this is brilliant, and I look over at dark elves, but I like this.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that there's so many different flavors that you can get, like you were saying.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just fantastic. Plus, they're usually like bow and magic users, and that's just my favorite. So,
all right,
vampires
S tier,
absolutely
top S tier, above succubus,
dude. I cannot tell you how into like literally like pale plastery like alabaster skin.
They're your big titty goth GFs.
That's
and
truly.
They can kill you. It's a win-win.
They're also fucking immortal, and they will always look beautiful. It is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also the fashion. I think you're right. The goth, like high goth fashion. Oh, yeah. All right, cat girls.
This one's tricky because it's either low A or high B for me.
I think I would give it into A tier because much like Elf, there's so much you can do with it.
Yeah, but it's also so basic. It feels like
it's true. It's kind of one of those things where like it's like vanilla ice cream. There's nothing inherently amazing about it,
but it is still pretty tasty.
But it is still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. Slime girls.
Okay. This one's tricky. Because again, I mentioned earlier, texture is a big thing.
That's absolutely
I gave Frog Girls D tier for mucus. But I feel like slime is a step above mucus.
I could absolutely see that.
So I want to say either high C or low B tier.
I think we can agree on a B tier, maybe somewhere above angels.
Yeah.
Because with the slime girl, I feel like they can adjust their proportions to your desire. Which
exactly.
I definitely can appreciate.
All right.
Dragon girls.
I'm thinking A tier.
I think absolutely A tier. I think I would probably put them here. Let me rearrange this a little bit. I think this is a pretty accurate description for our A tier.
Exactly.
Because I mean, you were talking about texture. I definitely think the scales would definitely do it for me.
Well, they'd be warm.
Yeah, absolutely they would be. Holy shit.
Yeah, I got a dragon's egg just sitting right over there.
Yeah, you do right there. Oh, it's cute.
Love me some dragons.
Mermaids. B
tier.
Yeah.
It's just
actually, can we do C tier? Because I don't like the fish part. It's just that's really what gets
now,
me.
Now, a reverse mermaid where it's a fish head and a human body.
You don't even have to say that. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Okay, so Lamia.
Lamia.
Snake Girls.
I think it's a step above mermaid, but I wouldn't want to put it anywhere higher than B tier.
I can agree with that because it's the cold-blooded and the constricting for me. I feel like I would have my bones broken just a little too often with a Lamia. All right, Dog Girls.
Oh, yeah, so we put Hellhound in B, so Dog Girl is going to go in C.
Yeah, kind of right above. Well, I think...
Yeah, I think Impa...
Let me just... There we go. There we go. That feels more appropriate.
Yeah, Cyclops is definitely the lowest of C tier.
Ghost Girls.
There's not much to touch, but I will say the scene in Ghostbusters where Ray gets flayed by a ghost is an S tier movie scene.
That's fantastic.
So I'm gonna say
so good representation for Ghost Girls.
I'm gonna say high B tier.
All right, I think we can definitely do that. Probably.
I would say above Lich, because
yeah, I can see that.
Or maybe just below Lich.
Well, because I feel like the problems I have with Ghost Girls being very non-corporeal, I don't have with Liches.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're very similar in that regard.
Yeah, they're both undead and stuff like that.
So, right, Chimera.
I'm guessing C tier because it's just too many parts.
Yeah,
I would put it above Cyclops because Chimera Girls have more interesting things. Cyclops is just they just have one eye.
Yeah, they're.
Although I can't believe we didn't even fucking mention Leela from Futurama.
But she's technically a mutant and just a mutant human.
That is,
but
true.
Not a Cyclops girl specifically.
That is true. Okay. But if we were rating Futurama characters, Leela would go higher on this.
Absolutely. Definitely at least minimum B tier. Mouse Girls.
Is there enough tier?
Yeah, so, some people have the size difference thing, and, while that can be nice, this also just feels a little feels in the same category as, like, Doll.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a little too much for me, thank you. Yeah. Bear Girls.
Either high B or low A.
I could see them being on the end of A, because you've got
you got the strength and dominance, but also the cutesiness.
Yeah, absolutely. Like watching them try to climb a tree and then fall out of it, and you're like, "Aw, yeah, that's adorable." All right, Bunny Girls.
Playboy's going to have a problem with me. I'm gonna say C tier.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Not much of a fan of the bunny.
No.
All right, I think definitely above Imp though, right? Because I feel like that's our
I
would
champion. Still put it below Imp.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put it right behind Imp. There we go.
Ooh, zombie. Interesting.
I gotta be honest. I like Zombie Girls.
I do too. But the thing that would probably I'd have a hard time getting past is the smell.
That's fair.
So I'm going to say C tier in between Imp and Bunny.
Yeah, I can see that.
I want to like it.
True.
But that smell.
Yeah, no, that's I can absolutely see that. Because again, we still have Lich up here, which is our champion of B tier, and that's pretty damn good. So, all right, Werewolves.
I think higher than Hellhound.
Easily.
Because they go back and forth between normal human, and then on full moon you have the...
Yeah.
I'm gonna say highest in B tier. I'll put it above Lich.
Really? All right, our new champion. I can see that. Shark Girls.
Yeah. Someone I know will be interested on my opinions on this, but I feel like they're really similar to mermaids. I'd put them above Bunny, because I like the idea of a shark better than a bunny or a dog, but
True.
They're similar to mermaids, but they're like mermaid plus.
Yeah, I can kind of see that they have all of the benefits of the mermaid without really any of the drawbacks. Yeah. So I'm down for that. All right, Harpy Girls.
B tier. I feel like we're putting all the winged monster girls in B tier.
Wings just don't do it for me. Above or below Hellhound, because I feel like Hellhounds are kind of like are cut off.
Yeah. I'd put it above Hellhound.
I can see that. Yeah, I think that it might be nice to be wrapped in the wings of a harpy.
Yeah.
That might give me some comfort. All right, demon girls.
Okay, so this isn't as high as succubus,
True.
but definitely above things like lich. So it's going to be an A tier. The question is it better? Yeah, it's better than arachne.
I would say so.
Is it better than centaur? Maybe, maybe not.
You know,
my own personal reasons will factor into that.
Oh, of course. And to be fair, I'm also a pretty big fan of centaur. I think we should keep centaur up here. I feel like this is I feel like this
that's
is
like a good representation of A tier.
Yeah, no, I think this kind of like it's a very good sliding scale, right? As you kind of go down.
Yeah.
So, all right, Eldritch Horror Girls. I feel like if I didn't lose my mind, I'd be way more into it.
Yeah.
Because being unable to comprehend my waifu is a little hard.
Yeah, let's put it in between werewolf and lich in B tier.
Werewolf and yeah, because there's our B tier is pretty stacked, but also there's a lot of just good B tier monster girls out there.
Exactly. You know, that's what it is. S tier is like, yes, absolutely. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? These are cowgirls.
I actually don't like cowgirls.
Really?
No. Well,
come on, dude.
No.
Okay, fine. We will.
I'll grant you. We'll put it in S tier, but we're not putting it above my vampire girls.
You know what? All right, that's fair. Where do you think it should go? Because
bottom think S tier.
I think okay.
I'm putting it in S tier specifically for you.
Thank you.
But my own personal rating would probably be mid C tier.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, cowgirls just aren't here. How about this? Let's compromise. We'll put it right there in A tier.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's I'm
still not happy with Arachne Girls being below it, but
we can move. I feel like that's
there we go. That's more acceptable to my taste.
I feel like that's a good representation.
Yes.
So there you have it, folks. An in-depth tier list of lazy content on our favorite monster girls.
Yeah.
How you feeling about this now that we're at the end? Any changes you want to make?
I feel
you
like
want to move around?
I walked into class naked.
Well, you kind of walked into class, and then I took your clothes off.
Yeah.
So
again, sorry my mom has to watch this.
No, it's great.
Do your parents watch the show?
No, my parents don't love me enough.
So you have that going for you.
Absolutely, but my wife does watch the show and may have some
I feel like
words.
That's different. Like I got people who raised me watching the show, and they're gonna look at this and be like, "I failed as a parent."
No, they didn't fail. It's just not as. I mean, come on. You are on the internet from a young age, and we all know how that turns out.
Yeah. So. Okay, so I will admit something on this. So I did brick one of our family computers because of looking up porn. I got it so overloaded with viruses. So, Mom, if you're listening, sorry about that computer you had to get because you got too many viruses on it. That was my fault.
You know, for me, I definitely accidentally gave out my dad's credit card information when I was a kid, and it was for Xbox Live tokens.
Nice.
And LimeWire music and pornography.
So there we go. We learned a lot about monster girls, about our own personal lives. So I hope everyone's enjoyed this. Let's never do this again.
Hooray! We'll see you in part 2!
Oh, fuck.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.